Good morning. No, I'm sorry, it's good morning. Good afternoon. I would also like to take the opportunity to thank the honorable members of this committee for inviting us to testify today and to share our sudden unintended acceleration experience along with my thoughts and feelings. As my wife told you, my name is Eddie G. Smith. I'm the husband of Rhonda, who you just heard speak. We purchased this 2000 Lexus ES 350 because of Toyota's exemplary claim of safety, as we have young grandchildren. It has been a true experience trying to decide what to say today. You've all heard my wife describe her experience. Now take a minute and put yourself on the other end of a cell phone, listening to what you think are the last words you will ever hear her speak, and the imminent death of your lifelong best friend and spouse, and not being able to do anything about it. Besides this being the most terrifying and traumatizing experience of my wife's entire life, it was also the most frightening and heart-wrenching thing I've ever experienced. Needless to say, she was spared by the grace of God and is still by my side today. We have never been crusaders for any cause other than our God, family, and freedom. However, we have been on a mission to get this injustice to the American people noticed, addressed, and fixed. Toyota was informed of this potentially deadly problem in 2006 and was warned by us numerous times that lives would be lost if this was left unattended. We phoned, emailed, and wrote numerous letters trying to get Toyota to correct the sudden unintended acceleration problem. Our complete customer satisfaction that we received, as Rhonda said, was a statement from Toyota stating, if properly maintained, the brakes would always override accelerations. They called us liars. Next, Toyota pushed us to arbitration with the National Center for Dispute Settlement. This was one of the biggest wastes of my time and my wife's time and money we have ever seen. It was a complete setup meeting to try and make us go away, and we didn't. Once again, we were called liars and actually accused of running our own brakes and transmission. This had the complete smell of a pre-arranged decision by Toyota and NCDS. Now we have NHTSA. As you know, NHTSA, by their own admission on their website, is that it is our U.S. administration responsible for reducing deaths, injuries, and economic losses resulting from crashes. Their mission statement is to save lives, prevent injuries, and reduce traffic-related health care and other economic costs. At first, we got the good, warm feeling that someone actually did believe us and cared enough to try and prevent any further possibility of loss of life. They even made a trip to inspect our vehicle. We finally felt our government would actually step in and bring Toyota to task and resolve this issue, thus sparing others from going through the experience my wife went through. Were we ever wrong again? Now their claim was it was probably the floor mats. Thus a massive mail out of small orange warning stickers to place on the rubber mats. This was their fix. After reading Mr. Young's report, we realized that NHTSA had only sent him to sell us on the idea that this problem was not electronics, rather a floor mat. They went through the motions and tried to appease us with this absurd theory. I was present during the complete investigation by Mr. Young. The floor mat test referred to in Mr. Young's report, as you have all read, was a complete fabrication of the truth. This never happened and was never shown to us at any time during his visit. Once again, we felt we had only received lip service. Now that lives have been lost and sudden unintended acceleration seems to have finally been an admitted electronic issue, why does Toyota and NHTSA not remember Rhonda Smith's pleas in 2006 for someone to take heed and fix this killer problem? My point from all this is to say that for purported reliable and safety concerned companies such as Toyota claims to be, they sure took the easiest and cheapest route on the electronic issue brought to their attention by us in 2006. How many American lives should have been spared? My customer satisfaction from Toyota and NHTSA consists of an extremely traumatized wife. I was labeled a destructive, lying idiot, and I paid the repair bill to fix the brakes, rotors, and drums on our 2007 Lexus. Many have experienced sudden unintended acceleration, and unfortunately some are not allowed today to be able to tell their story. Rhonda is here today to testify before this committee for all those who have died and their families. Hopefully some justice will finally be served. To Toyota, I say your quality and safety record has been totally destroyed by your past and present words and actions. Now your integrity has come into play. How are you going to handle this? We're here today to help see that you don't shove the American people under the rug again, and that your true colors are finally revealed. To NHTSA, I feel you have totally failed the American public, and I personally feel you, as our government watchdog, need to stop feeding from your Japanese bowl. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Next we'll hear from Mr. Kane from Safety Research and Strategies. Your opening